Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of December 9. A journey through time of 9th December 2024, Monday. Today that is 9 December, highlight in history. 1636. The Qing dynasty of China led by Emperor Hong Taiji invades Joseon. 1688. Glorious Revolution. Williamite forces defeat Jacobites at Battle of Reading, forces James II to flee England. Date is old style. The date in the new style modern calendar is 19th December. 1775. American Revolutionary War. British troops and loyalists misinformed about Patriot militia strength, lose the Battle of Great Bridge, ending British rule in Virginia. 1822. French physicist Augustin Jean Fresnel, in a memoir read to the Academy of Sciences, coins the terms linear polarization, circular polarization, and elliptical polarization, and reports a direct refraction experiment verifying his theory that optical rotation is a form of bifurcation. 1824. Patriot forces led by General Antonio Jose de Sucre defeated Royalist army in the Battle of Ayacucho, putting an end to the Peruvian War of Independence. 1835. Texas Revolution. The Texian army captures San Antonio following the siege of Bexar. 1851. The first YMCA in North America is established in Montreal. 1856. The Iranian city of Bushehr surrenders to occupying British forces. 1861. American Civil War. The Joint Committee on the Conduct of the War is established by Congress. 1868. The first traffic lights are installed outside the Palace of Westminster in London. Resembling railway signals, they use semaphore arms and are illuminated at night by red and green gas lamps. 1872. In Louisiana, PBS Pinchback becomes the first African American governor of a U.S. state following the impeachment of Henry C. Warmoth. 1905. In France, a law separating church and state is passed. 1911. A mine explosion near Briceville, Tennessee kills 84 miners despite rescue efforts led by the United States Bureau of Mines. 1917. World War I. Field Marshal Allenby captures Jerusalem from the Ottoman Empire. 1917. World War I. The Kingdom of Romania signs the Armistice of Foxani with the Central Powers. 1922. Gabriel Narutowicz is elected the first president of Poland. 1931. The Constituent Courts approves a constitution which establishes the Second Spanish Republic. 1935. Student protests occur in Beijing's Tiananmen Square and are subsequently dispersed by government authorities. 1935. Walter Liggett, an American newspaper editor and muckraker, is killed in a gangland murder. 1937. Second Sino-Japanese War, Battle of Nanking. Japanese troops under the command of Lieutenant General Yoshiko Asaka launched an assault on the Chinese city of Nanking. 1940. World War II. Operation Compass. British and Indian troops under the command of Major General Ricard O'Connor attack Italian forces near Sidi Barrani in Egypt. 1941. World War II. China, Cuba, Guatemala and the Philippine Commonwealth declare war on Germany and Japan. 1941. World War II. The American 19th Bombardment Group attacks Japanese ships off the coast of Vegan, Luzon. 1946. The subsequent Nuremberg trials begin with the doctor's trial, prosecuting physicians and officers alleged to be involved in Nazi human experimentation and mass murder under the guise of euthanasia. 1946. The Constituent Assembly of India meets for the first time to write the Constitution of India. 1948. The Genocide Convention is adopted. 1950. Cold War. Harry Gold is sentenced to 30 years in jail for helping Klaus Fuchs pass information about the Manhattan Project to the Soviet Union. His testimony is later instrumental in the prosecution of Julius and Ethel Rosenberg. 1953. Red Scare. General Electric announces that all communist employees will be discharged from the company. 1956. Trans-Canada Airlines Flight 810-9, a Canadian Northeaster, crashes near Hope, British Columbia, Canada, killing all 62 people on board. 1960. The first episode of Coronation Street, the world's longest running television soap opera, is broadcast in the United Kingdom. 1961. Tanganyika becomes independent from Britain. 1965. Kecksburg UFO incident, a fireball is seen from the Michigan to Pennsylvania, with witnesses reporting something crashing in the woods near Pittsburgh. 1968. Douglas Engelbart gave that became known as the mother of all demos publicly, debating the computer mouse, hypertext and the bitmapped graphical user interface using the online system NLS. 1969. US Secretary of State William P. Rogers proposes his plan for a ceasefire in the war of attrition. Egypt and Jordan accept it over the objections of the PLO, which leads to civil war in Jordan in September 1970. 1971. Indo-Pakistani War. The Indian Air Force executes an airdrop of Indian Army units bypassing Pakistani defences. 1973. British and Irish authorities signed the Sunningdale Agreement in an attempt to establish a power-sharing Northern Ireland Executive and a cross-border Council of Ireland. 1979. The eradication of the smallpox virus is certified, making smallpox the first of only two diseases that have been driven to extinction, with rinderpest in 2011 being the other. 1987. Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The first intifada begins in the Gaza Strip and West Bank. 1992. American troops land in Somalia for Operation Restore Hope. 1996. Gwen Jacob is acquitted of committing an indecent act, giving women the right to be topless in Ontario, Canada. 2003. A blast in the center of Moscow kills 6 people and wounds several more. 2006. Space Shuttle Program. Space Shuttle Discovery is launched on STS-116, carrying the P5 trash segment of the International Space Station. 2008. Governor of Illinois Rod Blagojevich is arrested by federal officials for crimes including attempting to sell the US Senate seat being vacated by President-elect Barack Obama. 2012. A plane crash in Mexico kills 7 people including singer Jenny Rivera. 2013. At least 7 are dead and 63 are injured following a train accident near Bintaro, Indonesia. 2016. President Park Geun-hye of South Korea is impeached by the country's National Assembly in response to a major political scandal. 2016. At least 57 people are killed and a further 177 injured when 2 schoolgirl suicide bombers attack a market area in Madagali, Adamawa, Nigeria in the Madagali suicide bombings. 2017. The Marriage Amendment Bill receives royal assent and comes into effect, making Australia the 26th country to legalize same-sex marriage. 2019. A volcano on Waikari and White Island, New Zealand kills 22 people after it erupts. 2021. 55 people are killed and more than 100 injured when a truck with 160 migrants from Central America overturned in Chiapas, Mexico. Thank you very much for your patience.